Yeah, looks like I'm recording. See if we can get this in. Hello everyone, John Hutton Golf Channel. Right. I'm sorry about this. This is possibly the worst I've ever been. But I'm going to try my new clubs out tonight. I've got so much going on. The throbbing behind my eyes especially is making us very, very vague and everything like that. But I said no, bugger it. I'm going to get out, I'm going to try and do a video because all my new clubs have arrived. Every single one. My irons, my Callaway Rogue irons have arrived, and also my Taylormade driver. And I'm just using my manual trolley, and I've got this new cradle which oh, excuse me, oh, my stomach, oh, which isn't particularly good, to be honest. It's moving all over the place. Oh Jesus, you see what I mean? It's moving all over the place. I've got also going on the throbbing behind my eyes, the stomach cramps and throbbing in my stomach. Really tired. I don't know if any of you have watched, oh, excuse me, again that's another bloody, after those antibiotics everything's just got so much worse. I don't know if any of you watched I know some of you watched the videos, and I'm very, very grateful for the support, and I'm very, very appreciative of everything that you've said. And I agree with a lot of yous. That it's not right what's happened. It's absolutely 100% disgusting in my eyes that they give me a prescribed medication and it makes us worse. And they don't admit their mistake, and they put me on a drug because we made a mistake and made them go mental. We're going to give them a drug to totally dummy them down, and this is one of the things that's happening now. I'm just so vague and not with it because they've put me on diazepam. Luckily I've got 3 days of it to go, and then that's it done. And I'm not going on a long-term mental health drug because that is not the answer. Pain is what's causing this. Pain is causing me to be angry, frustrated, depressed, fearful because it's getting worse and I don't know what it's going to end up. And all a mental health drug's going to do is make me more anxious, because I was on epilepsy drugs for 20 odd years that I've never needed. What they're going to do with it, I mean, diazepam's addictive. They're going to have me on this 20 years and have me back in bloody somewhere like the Priory Hospital to get me off it. That's my big fear. That's my big fear with all this. You can't you can't do that to somebody. You can't say to somebody, we've give you a drug, you've had a bad reaction to it, into an absolute nutter that you didn't know what you were doing and you can't remember what you were doing. But because of that, we're going to give you another drug, which, by the way, is even stronger than antibiotics, diazepam, to calm you down and everything, and that on its own can cause hallucinations, delusion, paranoia and all that. But we're going to put you on that, and you haven't got a choice in the matter, because in hospital we assessed you and you weren't confident of making your own decisions and choices at the time, so we've decided to put you on this drug. And people are going to come to your house every day to assess you, to make sure that you're mentally sane, to make sure that you're safe, that you're not going to think about doing yourself in and all this kind of stuff. Now that, to me, this cradle's crap. I don't know why I bought this one. Now that, to me, is not on. It is not on. I just wonder, can I take this off? No, I don't think I can. I don't think it's one of them. Unfortunately. I'll go around this way. And I think that's wrong to do that to us, although I understand why they've done it. I've understood why they do it. They want to know that I'm safe and everything. But these people are trying to convince me that a long-term mental health drug is the answer to all what's going on with me, and it's not. Every time I've come to the house, they've said, "John, you've got health anxiety." I goes, "Yes, I know I've got health anxiety because of all these symptoms." "You've got to take a mental health drug." No, I don't. No, I don't. I need to get the physical side sorted. Anyway, we're going to do the back 9. Sorry about all that. I'll probably be mentioning it throughout the video because the shooting pains in my hand is just unbearable. But I'm not going to let this beat me. I am not going to let this beat me. Right, here's the new Drver. It is. I had a couple of shots with it in the garden, a couple of swings, and it's already mucky. It's exactly the same model basically as my Callaway one. It's a twist face and everything. But at the back it's got the fade and draw bias. I have got this on the right way, haven't I? Yeah, it's the fade and draw bias, as you can see. It's also got the option for high or low. Now I've put it right onto the draw bit because I tend to fade it. Now this is going to be interesting what happens. I'm going to use one of the Orange and Scythers balls that I've used previously, and we're going to give it a go today. The course is open because I checked it out, but there's nobody on. By the looks of it. So yes, I'm a little bit weak down the right side still after what happened. The eyes are throbbing. I'm going to give it a go anyway. And if I have to come off, I have to come off. I've got no strength, but we'll see how we go. This brand new Taylormade M5 drive. I'm looking forward to this. And also my brand new Callaway Rogue irons, and this is all it is to test them out. So there might be some, well, I might even miss the ball. There's going to be some wayward shots. There's going to be some dodgy things because of the brand new clubs. We're going to have to start somewhere and get used to them. So here we go. Driver out. First 10-4. Because I chose the 10 for the 18th because there's more opportunities to use the driver on it. So here we go. Let's see what happens. This is the first ever proper hit with the Taylormade driver. Oh, the bullet. Gone down there. It didn't get particularly much height. I've sort of got it halfway in between low and high just to start off with to see where we were standing with it. But I tell you what, that's alright for a first hit. That's actually not too bad for a first hit with this driver. Not too bad indeed. So anyway, we're off. I'm going to be sorry if I'm slow today, walking about and everything. Just the way things are, unfortunately. Right, we're away. So yes, brand new Taylormade driver. Which for a first drive I thought that wasn't too bad. It just didn't quite get the height I wanted. And new irons, brand new Callaway irons. They're meant to be, well, they're virtually like the steelhead ones. They're virtually like the steelhead ones. They're an updated version of the Callaway steelheads. Cavity backs, slightly thinner head with a slight more of a draw bias to them. Now, I've said before, my one little fault is I tend to fade it a little bit. So I've got these draw bias ones that might straighten that fade up a little bit. That's what I was told. They've got a slight draw bias, and the further up you go towards the 5 iron, the more draw bias it's got on it. But it's the traditional cavity backs. I haven't moved back from the traditional cavity backs, and they're basically an update of my steelhead irons. And it'll be very, very interesting to see. I tell you what, I should have took my electric trolley, but it's damp and wet and everything, and I've rushed out and I just put it on this trolley because it takes a while to set up the electric trolley. What was I saying? Yeah, so the further you go up on the irons, the more likely it is to be a draw bias and help you cut out your fade. So it's all good, it's all good. Like I say, that first drive on the 10th there, I can see it there. I haven't got, my arm's a little bit weak down my right side as well. So please bear with me. Please, please, please bear with me. The course is soaking today. How the hell it's open, I don't know. I'm the only one on it. I'm not surprised. Let's have a look. 500? No, that's not right. Because I'm on the 10th. $250. Okay, so it's going to be about 235 when I get there. 240ish. See if I can get this right. Thing is, it's higher than the electric trolleys, but I want to make sure I sort of roughly get this right. Okay. So it's going to be a 4 hybrid. See how we do. There's a funny line. Place rules so I can move it. That's good. Well, that's what happens. That's what happens when you haven't swung a club in a while and you've got no feeling in your left side and your right side. Sorry, and sorry to moan, but where's my towel? I've lost my towel. There's no towel on the thing. They've all gone. Oh well, never mind, never mind. I'm gonna have to see what I've got. No towel. Oh, no, here, I've got one here. That's alright, I've got one here. Not a problem. As Emmett Stussy said in Fargo, not a problem. Right, now I'm just gonna have to tell you what, I've tuck it in there where my umbrella is, so I know where it's at. Yeah, so it's just gone straight into the right bunker, unfortunately. After a decent drive, I mean, in normal circumstances, if I had my full strength and I was alright, I would have drove that a lot further than that, to be honest, but I've got no strength in my right arm. It's after those attacks, you don't want to go. I'm still not right from it. You know, 19 days later, you can't say that's a mental bloody breakdown. It's been a bad bloody reaction to drugs, and I've learnt my lesson. I'm not going to take any more antibiotics, no more experimenting. I'm not doing anything. Actually, no, it's not. It's not in the bunker. It's not in the bunker. I thought it just went whack straight in the bunker, but it's obviously not. Okay, I'll keep moving. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Yeah. Right. So this is an opportunity to use my iron, actually. 152. I'm not going to bother with the rangefinder. With these new irons, I don't know the yardages of how far I hit them or anything. That says 154. Right. 154. Now, going off my steel heads, 154. That's a 7. just a 7. So I'm going to take a 7 with the rogues, and we'll see from there. I just wonder if I can knock that down and move that up. Is that better? A bit better for you? I don't know, but this is a crap cradle, I do know that. Right, 7 iron. First hit, first ever hit. It's the Taylormade Rogue 7 iron. Yeah, we've got a slight draw bias on them, so we'll see how I do. Right, well, I was on a bit of a down slope. I didn't give myself much of a chance, to be honest. I'll just take another ball for practice. I'm pretty damn sure I can produce better than that. We'll put it here where it's a bit flatter. Right. That's better. That's much better. Up on the right side where the bunker is, but it sounded alright. It sounded alright for the first hit. It didn't sound, I mean, my first hit was shocking because I was on a down slope, brand new club. Not the best light to get straight away, but that one was alright. That one was alright off the yellow ball. So, yeah. God, I'm struggling today, lad. Look at my eyes. God almighty, am I struggling. Right. Yeah, I see the orange ball. Can't quite see the yellow one yet, but it's down there on the right hand side, somewhere where that bunker is. I know that. The guts it's taken me to come out tonight. I shouldn't have done it, but John, if you don't come out now, you'll never come back out, because you know your brain will not accept you coming out. So you've got to do this. What have I got? 69. Just gotta go for 56. Oh, is that the yellow ball now? Not sure. Anyway, 64, 56 out. Here we go. That's a good shot. That's a very good shot. Pin line slightly to the right. I'll take it. I will take that. So how many is that? 4 I've had? Officially 4? Not including the 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's 4. So a part opportunity still on. See where this yellow ball's at. It might well be in the bunker, you know. It might well have cropped into the bunker. No, it's not. It's on the... Yeah, there it is, on the hill. It's on the hill on the right, where I thought it might be. Where I thought it might be. Yep. But no, distance-wise, because it's damp and wet, I would say it's probably the same as the steelhead. Probably the same as the steelhead. I'll pop this over here for you. We go. Get my putter. We'll go and pick up this. Yeah. Marshland today, Wynyard. Absolute bloody marshland. Right, we've got this for par. Considering how awful I'm feeling. You're doing alright. You're doing okay, John. You duck shots, you know why. You're not yourself. You are not yourself. Come on. You know me, girlfriend. Hot and dry, hard dry, we're drying everywhere. It's dry. For the last 3 weeks. 6, which, considering how I'm feeling, isn't so bad. It is not so bad. Right, we'll move on to the 11th. Jesus, it's like absolute bloody marshland. And yet the website said, oh, we're open. I thought, well, it's a weird one, isn't it? If worst comes to worst, I might just play up to the 15th and then walk down the path and go home if things get really, really bad. So the best, at the worst, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15. I'm going to get about 5 holes in. But right, I'll just put it here. There's it's a rather small tee boxes right at the back. It was funny, last night I was watching a YouTube video about all the old songs in the year the millennium 2000 to 2010. There's some actually some decent songs, you know. Eminem. Now this looks like a job for me, but everybody just follow me. Not a big fan of Eminem, but I like that song. Kelly Clarkson. Since you've been gone, I can breathe for the first time. I'm so moving on, yeah. You might disagree with us, but I thought it was good music compared to what, at least then it was half decent music compared to what it is now. What's the news? Oh God. What a one since you've been gone. I'm happy. It's done. But not so long in the future. It's coming on. Gorillas were good. I'm happy. You got the groove. Da 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 da. You got the groove. Ba 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 bum. I'm gonna whack the ball and all. Here we go. Driver out. Good driver. It's down the right hand side. And again, it's a little bit low. I think for my next round, I'm gonna have to adjust the height. I mean, I've got it on 12.5 degrees like my last driver, but I think I'm gonna have to adjust the height a little bit. It's going the distance, mind. It's not letting us down distance-wise, but it's just the height. I need. Obviously, on links courses, that sort of height's great because I'm taking the wind out of the equation. But it's not so great on Wynyard when it's damp and wet because it's going to stop all the run and all the distance. You got the groove. Da, 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 da. What was another one? Music makes the people come together. Hey, Mr. DJ, put a record on. I wanna dance to my baby. Music. Yeah, that was all right. Yeah, there was a load of them, man. There was a load of them. What was the other one? That's it, you've got a great car. Hey, what's wrong with it today? I used to have one too, baby, now come along again. Something like that. Dee-dee-dee. And I like you. Yeah, I like you. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Woo! The had Republica on, ready to go. Ready to go. I thought that was more 90s and 2000s. Ready to go. Bum ba 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 bum ba 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 bum ba da 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 da. You're weird in tears. Too dear is a while away. Big mouth, jump out. You get what you deserve. You're strange inside. I think it's going to have to be a 4 hybrid because it's 195. One thing you can never change. It's a I'm back and I'm standing on the rooftop shouting out, baby, I'm ready to go. I'm back, I'm ready to go. Was on the rooftop shouting out. Right, here we go then. Good sight. It might have gone all the way down to the green, but with the wet conditions, doubt it today. Well, that's two I've had. Horrible, miserable, wet, damp. I don't believe actually Wynyard, knowing Wynyard's reputation, how this is actually open. I'll tie it up like this. I don't actually know, with their reputation for shutting courses, the course, why the hell this is open. There we go, we'll just tie it up like that, John, I think. Yeah, I don't know how they're open. I really don't. Why? They've had it before where it's been stone dead dry, right? Just a bit hard, the ground's a bit hard, and they've shut it out. And when it's an absolute marshland field like this, they've got it open. I don't get it. I do not get it. What other songs were there? I'm trying to think of it. Oh, Kylie Minogue. I thought Kylie Minogue's Can't Get You Out of My Head, that one. Can't get you out of my head. Boy, your love is all I think about. I just can't get you out of my head. I thought that was 90s. I never thought that was 2000s. Jamelia, I don't know what it is that makes me feel like this. I don't know who you are, but you must be some kind of superstar. I found out actually her cousin was done for murder. Was it murder? Manslaughter. Sorry, I got that totally wrong. I think it was manslaughter. Was it? I don't know. It might have been murder, I'm not sure. Or was it armed robbery? No, that was O.J. Simpson, wasn't it? That wasn't Jamelia's cousin. That was O.J. Simpson. Aye. One thing about the Americans, if you do something wrong, they catch you out the second time. If you get away with it the first time, don't do anything wrong the second time, otherwise you're going to be caught out. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I want to go right back here, because that's the only real way you're going to be able to see this putt, because it's right at an equal angle. Right, I am going to put it, I'm not going to pitch it. Well, I might actually just hybrid it. I've hybrid and put it. I didn't quite give it enough. Didn't quite give it enough. It's alright though, it's alright. We'll move it across to the... is that on the green for you? You stay there, trolley. I should have brought the automatic one out. I should have brought the automatic one out. It would have been so much easier. That's a good par. That is a 4. I'm quite happy with that, considering the way I'm feeling. I couldn't feel any worse. Well, I could actually. I could be in the hospital hallucinating again. But let's not get into that. Let's just focus on the here and now. You know what? I think in time I will settle down. It's been 19 days, but I've never had anything as horrific as that, mate. With drugs, I've nothing as horrific as that. Absolutely nothing as horrific as that. So antibiotics, if they say try another course, I'm just saying you can shove that right up your jacksie. Unless it's the bloody infusion ones where you just have one infusion and it completely kills it off. But they'll not do that unless it's a deadly bacteria, an accident emergency. All the other antibiotics are tablets. If they offered me that, I would say yeah, but no more antibiotic tablets. That really that shook me. That to be honest, I'm frightened now. That shook me to the core. That's what happened. It's absolutely shook me to the core. Hold on a minute. Is that the yellows there? Yeah, it is. It is. Normally they're over here on the left-hand side in the winter, or that tee box there. But they're right at the front now, where the ladies' tee boxes used to be. So this ain't gonna be much of a distance. It might still be about 140 yards, but it's not its usual 180 yards or whatever it is. Right. I'm gonna get there and have a look. Oh, right. It is 140. Now 140 in these conditions, I'm going 8. I'm going 8 because it's damp, it's wet. With the steel heads, I would usually go 9 in good, solid, dry conditions. But I'm not here. I'm going to go 8 because it's wet and damp. Oh. Wet and damp. Here we go. Yeah, these have definitely got a draw bias to them. They're definitely more facing inwards like that. With the steel heads, they were nice and straight. With these, they're slightly turned in to help with the draw. But we'll see. We'll see. 8 iron. Here we go. Yeah, and that's drawn as well. I heard a thump. I think it might even be in the bunker. I'll tell you what, I'll take another ball. Just yeah, we'll take this one. Just to see if I can counteract that draw, because that's what the designed to do. It's exactly what they're designed to do, these irons, but not drawn a little bit, but I've aimed a bit off to the left and I've counteracted it, and if that's actually a good shot, that'll be where the flag's at. But instead of feeding it now, I'm now drawing it with the irons. But that's fine, that's fine. Changing it from feeding to drawing, that's absolutely fine. Because I can counteract that. I can deal with it going one way, I can deal with it drawn. What I can't deal with is when it's going both ways. Like I say, they're meant to be an updated version of the steelheads, just they've got a slight draw bias. And that certainly is the case there. Oh, lad. Well, there's the yellow one. It's just short of the green. I can't actually see the orange. The orange one is the one I'm playing, by the way. I'm not cheating. But yeah, okay. So the wet and the damp is really affecting them. It's just short of the bunker. So the wet and the damp is really affecting the shots here. Really is affecting the shots, the wet and the damp. Plus my lack of strength isn't helping. Right. Oh, 55, 56, sorry. Picture it on. And that'll do me. That'll do me very nicely. Yeah, I must admit, golf friends, I am a little bit scared being out like this. I must admit it, I am scared with my eyes constantly throbbing, shooting down my left arm. I am a little bit scared. But it's just a bloody irritant. I am scared. I mean, today I've been in to have some more bloody treatments for colitis, and it might help. Okay, take the ball. Take the ball and move on. Yeah, I think I'm going to come off after 15. I'm not feeling that comfortable, golfers, being out like this with my eyes throbbing and throbbing and throbbing. I'm not particularly confident. So we'll move on to the 13th. And so far the irons haven't been a complete disaster. Haven't been a complete disaster to the point where I don't feel as if I want to use them. And I feel as if I can adapt to the draw. The driver, I think I can adapt to. I think I'm going to adapt to the driver. I just think I need to adjust the height on it. And I'm going to give it a driver a go at this hole as well. This is why I've done the back nine, because there's more opportunities to use my driver here than there would be on the front nine. The front nine, there's a few holes that you can only use your hybrid and stuff, whereas here every hole is virtually a driver. Right, we're coming up to the tee box now. Here we are. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to come off after the 15th. I think I'm making my mind up. 3 more holes and that's me done. Okay. That's alright, left hand side. It's safe, it's alright. We move on. So yeah, I think I'll adjust to that driver alright. I think I'll adjust to it okay. I don't think there's going to be any sort of major issues with it. The major issues is the irons. Will I be able to get used to the draw when I've been feeding it all my life? But we will see, we'll see. I did have the option of custom making it, but then it was getting too complicated, like having them extra half-inch longer or shorter or different types of bias, and I just went, nah, I'll just get the normal standard ones because it's getting far too complex and I don't think I'm a good enough golfer to be saying, right, I'm just going to randomly say I want, because I'm 6 foot, they suggested, oh, half an inch longer and such a lie angle, and I just went, you know, I'm not that good to be changing what I'm been used to all my life, you know. So far I'm not seeing the ball, but I think it went pretty much straight down the left hand side where this bunker is, maybe slightly to the left, so it should be okay. Oh no, I see it now, it's alright, straight down the middle of the fairway. Brilliant, no complaints, brilliant, absolutely fine. We're going to get there, I don't know, say 120, we'll have a look. Oh, there's the 150 marker. Right. Right, 135 from there. It'll be about 130 by the time I'm going 9. Huge flag. Some of the grass gets a bit wet. Here we go. And that's drawn a little bit, but it's a good shot. Yeah. Yeah. This is what I call a comic factor. Me, who is a slight fader of the ball, I'm now drawing it. That's how much forgiveness and draw bias this has got. I thought it might straighten me shots up, but now I'm drawing it. I'm drawing it with these clubs, but I can adjust to it. That's the thing, if it's going just one way I will adjust to it. To start off with now, it's weird. It's weird that everything I'm doing, I'm drawing it. It's totally weird. I'm just gonna have a drink. It's totally weird. But I'm sure in time I'll get used to the feel of it. I'd like to see where it's at. Is that it just short of the green? I'm not sure. I think am I on? I don't know, but it was a good strike. I enjoyed it. Whether or not I gave it enough is the question. That is the question. Oh, I see it. It's on the green. Brilliant. Put her out. Front of the green. Probably about a 12-15 footer. That'll do me. That'll do me very nicely. It was right at it. It drew right in at it. It's still longer than you think, but at least it was straight at it. It's one thing I can say. Whoop. There we are. Hopefully you can see it all right. I would like to put Well. I don't know what time it is, to be honest. What time is it? 5 to 5. Okay. Five to 5. But I hope by tonight this throbbing goes, otherwise I'm not going to be able to sleep again. Horrible thing not sleeping, you know. Horrible thing. And this is a horrible thing. The antibiotics, I thought antibiotics were meant to make you better, not worse. I really did. I really thought antibiotics were meant to make you feel better, not worse. And I didn't make a mistake. It was the accident emergency, those lab people and Drver. Maybe if I finished the 7-day course, I only had 4 days, maybe it would have helped. I just don't know, but I didn't finish the course, and I was a total idiot to not finish. Well, I wasn't a total idiot. I keep calling myself an idiot. You forget I went doolally. I went completely doolally and couldn't finish the course of antibiotics. I couldn't do it. I still think the bacteria had something to do with it, that it was fighting the bacteria and it's come back worse. That's what I think's happened. I really do. And like I say now, I'm getting very scared about what's happening. Very scared. The only reason I'm out here today is to say to my body, don't you dare even stop me from playing golf. Don't you even dare think about doing that, because this is the only pleasure I've got left. And you are not taking this away from me. That's why I'm doing this. I'm sorry to say this, golf friends, is not going to be driving for a long, long time. So Wynyard might be the only course you're going to get to see for a good while until I'm sorted out. Like I say, I've where's my other glove? Like I say, I've started another drug today. And this Dr. Spade, he says, I'm convinced that ulcers and everything, he says, if we can cure them ulcers, you call on, everything else will be better after whatever it is, you know, it's getting through your circulation and, you know, he says, colitis can do nasty, horrible things to people. It can give them pounding in the eyes, it can give them headaches, it can, in your case it might just be so severe. The ulcerations and everything, it's doing all this to you. And we need to cover them up and stop it and, you know, stop them from, yeah. Maybe go Drver out, let's see if I can get it. Right, I'm going to try get to the front of the stance and I'm going to try and do a high bomb. Try a high bomb here, see if it works. My God, have I got the height on it. Yeah, I like that. I don't know where it's at. I think it might be down the middle of the fairway. It might have feeded a little bit. I've got it on full draw by it. I lost my balance a little bit. Throbbing in my eyes and everything doesn't help. But I think that's alright, you know. I think that's okay. I think it might be alright. Might be alright. So yeah, this Flynn Trixamab or something he's put me on now, and he says, so what we're doing now is, I've got back in the Pentasa, which I didn't really want to do, but it's an anti-inflammatory drug to try and calm it down. He says, what the Trixamab thing, whatever he says, he's unlike the infliximab, which attacks everything. He says this is attacking the outside of your bowel. This is trying to calm down the outside of your bowel. You've got Pentasa now. This is controlling the inside of your bowel. So hopefully that'll cover the ulcers up. And if we see a little bit of improvement, we know fine well it's the colitis that is causing the rest of this. He says, but we've got to try this first. He said, if after the 3 doses, the loading doses of these infusions, if nothing's changed, we'll have to look into this. We'll have to look into other areas. We've got to start looking at what's causing the throbbing, the shooting in the eyes, the feeling of rubbish in the head, the feeling of rubbish in the eyes. We've got to start looking at this because I think it could be a case of the diarrhea and stuff so bad. He says, we know you've got a leaky gut. We know fine well you've got a leaky gut. And I know with a leaky gut, stuff can get through there and it can cause all sorts of different symptoms. We know that. He says, yours are very, very extreme. He says, but you've been, like you say, you've been on epilepsy drugs that have destroyed your gut. This bacteria, it's a nasty bacteria, it's inflammatory, it's heat resistant, we know it's there. And he says, all of this, oh, there's my ball over there, great, could be causing all this stuff to happen. He says, I can't guarantee I'll put all that right. He says, but I'll try my damn best to put the colitis right, and if I put that right, I'll then get to somebody who can try and explain what the hell's going on here, that, you know, because it might well be your gut is doing all this to you, the ulcers and everything. I mean, I've got to be honest, I'm at the point now, I don't feel safe. I'm out here today and I really just don't feel safe playing golf on my own. I've never ever had this feeling of being insane, but I am very, very, very unsafe. I feel very, very unsafe, I should say. Anyway, 4 hybrid, here we go. In case I go spark out or something like that with this robin. Here we go. Yeah, good strike, straight down the middle. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about at all. And I'll be using one of my rogue irons on the green, hopefully. Then putting for birdie. And that is some achievement on this 14th of mine, because I tell you, this is a long, hard hole. There's a jogger out, he'll be thinking, what the hell is that idiot doing out there? And I'm thinking the same question. Why are you running in this, you know, why don't you just go to an indoor gym on a treadmill where it's nice and warm? Hey God, you know, today, my mum went to Newcastle with Harriet and everything, my sister. And they were thinking about going to the metal, they didn't. And I said, you know what, I says, if I was you and I could drive and everything, the first thing I would do is say to Geraldine, let's meet up at the Metro. I says, you don't realise how lucky you are, just go to the Metro, enjoy yourselves. But they went into Newcastle, while I was having infusions for 3 hours, and good for them, you know. I would love to be able to drive. I can't drive now, I haven't been able to drive for almost 3 weeks. And it is driving me nuts. Apart from the symptoms, this is driving me nuts as well. Not being able to drive, not being able to do what I want to do. In fact, I can't even, the irritation and the throbbing in the eyes is so bad, I can't even go to a cafe and sit down for 20 minutes and have a sandwich. It's just, that's how bad it's become. And people are going to have to start to realise that my life's worth more than this, and it needs solving. I'm not going to give up. I am not going to give up. Just short of the bunker there. It's probably going to be still about 145 yards or something, but I am not going to give up. I'm not going to give up until I'm bloody spark out. I just wish the doctors would just pick up on something. You know what this is? All it is, it'll be a little tiny thing. I'm going to go 8 iron, I think. It'll be a little tiny gap somewhere in my gut. Because the colitis is so bad, it's toxic stool with the bacteria, and it'll just be getting into my circulation, and that's all it is. There'll be nothing else. There can't be anything else. I haven't got any antibodies. I haven't got any autoimmune diseases that is blood related. I've got the antibody, which is vaguely related to blood disorders, but it's too hard to be autoimmune, so it could be something infecting me, like a mild infection that's just gone on and on and on and on and on. But it's not like cancer around. It's not like that, and that's the problem, because it's not something terminal or emergency like a cracked skull or something like that. I don't see it as an emergency, but the chronic symptoms now, where you can't live your life, to me is an emergency. Right, anyway, shut up, John. We've got 137. I'm using an 8 to see if I can get it, because I've got to get over those bunkers. That's a good shot. Slight draw. And I think that's going to be up and on, you know. I have got a feeling I'm on the green in 3, which is one hell of achievement in these conditions. There's no wind, but by God, it's soggy, it's wet, it's damp, it's marshland. The course, in my opinion, shouldn't be open. That's how wet and damp it is, but I'm glad it is, because I'm actually hitting a few balls. But oh, these irons are all right. They're all right. I've not got anything bad to say about them, apart from the drawn instead of fading, which I can adapt to. I can adapt to that. I could really adapt to that. What I can't adapt to is those PSI irons that will go in both ways, left, right and centre. I can adapt to this, with the slight draw bias. I mean, like I say, I generally fade it slightly, and they're drawn. So there must be quite a big draw bias on it, and I've got a feeling, I'll be honest with you, I'm taking my glove off, I'm tempting fate here. I'm taking my glove off, I'm tempting fate. Yeah, I can adapt to that. I can adapt to that. Yeah, I knew I carried these bunkers. It was a good strike. I haven't got the strength like I usually have with my right arm and everything, but I knew that was a good strike. Oh, I've got about an 8-footer. Absolutely brilliant, John. Right, okay, I'm going to go over onto the path here and put the trolley over there, because this is just pure marshland. Pure marshland. How the hell the course is open? I'm the only bloke on this course, you know. There's nobody else on it. Nobody else on it because it's absolutely drenched. I'll leave the camera there for you. I'm not a fan of this cradle, this new cradle. It's a bit... Oh God. Let's go around this way. It's a little bit naffed off. It's not a favourite. Down there. So far, but I don't think I've actually played that bad golf. I don't think I've gone more than one over so far. It's I'm just going to put that in there, otherwise it will drop off. I don't think I've done anything ridiculously stupid. We'll see what I'm like after this 15th, see if the eyes settle down a little bit. If the eyes settle down a little bit, I'll try and do the full round, because it doesn't get dark till 6 o'clock, so I've got 50 minutes. So I'll get through it, if I want to. That's not the question. The question is what I'm feeling like. Right. Since you've been gone, I can breathe. What was the other? There were some brilliant bloody songs, man. Baby, you're a firework. Show them what your call is worth. Make it go up, up, up. Do 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 do. Baby, you're a firework. You know what? I don't generally do this on this hole. This is just going to be a total experiment. I'm going to take the driver out, and I'm going to deliberately get as close to the left-hand side of that water as I can, but not try and go in it, just as an experiment. I've got no to lose. I'm not playing stroke or match play or like that. I've got no to lose. So why not? Why not give it a go? Why not? What phone was using? Originals. Was that the one I was using? Can't play with it. Doesn't matter when I use it anyway. Doesn't matter what ball it is. I'm going to try. Yeah, I'm going to try closer to the left hand side, but I'm going to try. This is very, very dangerous play that I'm going to do. I'm going to try. You see that? I don't know if you can see it, that brown tree there. That's what I'm going for. Brown tree. I'm going to try and bomb it as high as I can. I'm going to try and avoid the water the best I can. I'm going to play with fire. I'm going to play with fire for a bit of fun. See how good this driver actually is. Here we go then. Oh, I've absolutely keep cracking it and gone up to the right. I've wellied it. I've wellied it straight. You see the big hill over there, the yellow big hill? That's where I've hit it. I tried to go for the tree on the left there, but the yellow, I don't know if you can see the yellow hill, but that's where it's ended up, and I think it's going to be right at the back in the rubbish because I've absolutely wellied it. I've cream cracked it, and the height on it was absolutely immense. That was a high, nasty, filthy, dirty, beautiful bomb. It was a beautiful bomb, but unfortunately I've done a beautiful bomb. It would have been better if I was on the championship tees all the way back there. That would have been perfect. But I've done a high bomb on the total wrong hole here. I could have done with that on the next hole, the 16th, to be honest. Total high bomb. Can't complain. I mean, I did what I was going to do. Rather than take a hybrid and play it safe, so I'm going to try and take it on. I just hit it off to the right. It's a nice driver, that, and it sounds beautiful when you hit it off the face. Well, it sounds beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Just a nice ding. Yeah. We'll see. Maybe it's held up. Maybe it's held up because it is damp, it is wet, and I had a lot of height on it. I did have a lot of height on it. So we'll see. I absolutely wellied it. That was the problem, and I don't know how far down that is. I'm presuming it's more than 240, 250 yards to get. Less than 250 yards to get down there. But we'll see. We'll see. Like I say, wet, damp conditions, I might be okay. Wet, damp conditions, I could be okay. Might be okay. But I loved the sound. It just went bong. But if I've lost the ball, so be it. I was just having a bit of fun. I was trying to cut off as much of the water as I could. I tried to get it to the left-hand side, and I obviously didn't. But we'll have a scatter around the fairway, because normally the ball's round about where this bunker is with the hybrid. Now I'm presuming it's gone a hell of a lot further than that. I'm not seeing no balls anywhere. I thought so. I absolutely crushed the hell out of it. So I'm not. That does not surprise me one bit. It does not surprise me one bit. But the line is sort of up here. It doesn't surprise me one bit. Bum. Right, okay. I've established I'm at the back somewhere here. I've absolutely ripped the hell out of it. There's no ball here. There's no ball at all. There's no ball at sight. I've absolutely cream crackered it. I've overdone it. And it's in here somewhere. Hey, I gave it a go. Girlfriend. I'm not ashamed. I'm not embarrassed. I saw exactly where the line was. It's in here somewhere in this area. But unfortunately, that is of no use to me even here. It's in here. It's in this area. Absolutely cream practice. And it's lost in here. It went like an absolute tracer bullet. It was a tracer bullet. And I just said I want to put it back close to the path. I knew if I didn't put it close to the water, I would get the lost ball. I knew that. I knew that. I just hit it well. You never know where. Like ball was sort of nice little like balls around the course where it was like. Tell you what, I must have hit that good 270 maybe off. I must have if I've lost it in this stuff. Yeah, I'm really right now, so I'll give it another minute. Just a quick step, but I mean this is really thick rock and you're very, very unlikely to find it here. Very, very, very unlikely to find it here, but it's one more to hit. It's an absolute goner. You've just hit a rocket. You've hit a rocket of a bomb, mate, and unfortunately you know the room runs out down here, and that's the end of it. It's the end of it, unfortunately. I'm not ashamed, I'm not embarrassed. I gave it a damn go. They're coming back off, Fred. I'm not embarrassed, I'm not ashamed. Gave it a damn bloody go. And look where I'm at. I'll have another. It wouldn't have held up in here. I'll have one last one. I don't think it's going to hold up in here. Straight to where that hill is, and unfortunately that's the end of the story. It's gone. I mean, ideally you wanted to get it as close as you can to the I'm just dropping one. I'm dropping the yellow. Ideally you wanted to get as close to the water as you can, and I didn't. I just hit it straight down the middle of the fairway. That was my problem. "89 yards, okay. Yeah, we'll try the pitching wedge. We'll try a punch in the pitching wedge. Yeah, that was my issue, unfortunately. I just absolutely cream cracked it. I had a good drive and I've just been punished for it, effectively. I've just been punished for it. 88 yards. We'll get it somewhere where I've got half a chance. But that was just to experiment with the driver. Let's see what I might hear with a punch. Oh, it's gone off to the right. Yeah. That wasn't a good shot. That wasn't a good shot at all. That's a shame, that. Such a good bloody drive. Such a good bloody drive, that. And on the 16th, you know, on the 16th, that would have been a beauty. It would have been an absolute beaut. Unfortunately, it wasn't. But those Incistus balls are alright, actually. I don't mind them. I think they're alright. I think they're quite good balls. Next time I'm near the Tees Valley, I might get some more of them. But no, that is one hell of a drive, mine. That's one hell of a drive. If I've lost that ball, that's one hell of a drive. But I knew. I said, if I hit this too well and I hit it down the middle, I'm knackered. I know I'm knackered. And that's exactly what's happened. Oh. Where's my ball at? There's a ball there. Controversy, because it feels so empty without me. That's not my ball, is it? Nice. Not my ball, but I'll have it. Oh, there it is. It's all the way up there. Now, this looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, because we need a little controversy. I'm just going to put it on the flag for you, because I'm way over there. We need a little controversy, because it feels so empty without me. Oh. Take away from this, it was a really good drive. And the whole point was to test my driver out, and I took the hybrid out. I know what the hybrids can do. I don't know so much what my driver can do. Dee 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 dee. Na 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 na. Dee 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 dee. Boom ba da ba da 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 da. I'm gonna give this a 16th to go. May as well. I'm the only one out tonight. Bloody hell. That's how bad it is. It's open, but I'm the only one out. Well, not long to go now until I lose my membership. I think, what's today's date? The 3rd or something? I think I'll lose it on the 31st. You know, when I think about it with the situation the way it is, I might if things don't improve, I might rejoin. I might just rejoin the day before the joining fee comes into play and just say, look, I'll pay the 1200 because I don't know if when I'm going to be able to drive again. But it's 1200 quid, you know. It's 1200's a hell of a lot of money, especially when I'm not working. And so I've got my savings, obviously, but it's a lot of money. And this course, to me, there's so many options out there for you. Honestly, don't think this is the be all and end all. There's millions of courses. Rockcliffe, Castle Eden, Barnard Castle, Hartlepool, Seaham, Durham City. There's so many courses out there. Bransmouth, so many courses out there that are good courses, you know, and are much cheaper than 1200 quid. Right, here we go. I'm going to go for the high bomb again. See? Oh. Sorry, it's not particularly. You know what? I'm going to be cheeky. I'm sure they don't mind here at Wynyard. Here we go. Oh, I don't know what I've done with that. I think it's gone right. It's gone off to the right. You can see with my swing golf friends, it's not right. It's not right because I've got no strength on my right side. I can't finish my paws off like I usually do, and I'm struggling a bit, to be honest. I am struggling a little bit with my swing. Oh. Well, we'll see when we get there. I've got a feeling it's in that right bunker. I've got a feel it's in the right bunker. But we'll see. I tell you what, it's not a nice night tonight. It is not a nice night tonight. It's, you know, it shouldn't be getting dark. It gets dark at about 6 o'clock now. We've got half an hour left, and it's miserable and damp and drizzly, and yeah, it's not ideal. It's not ideal. Oh. So this looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, because we need a little controversy. Feels so empty without me. That was another one. I'm still Jenny from the block. There was loads of good songs in the 2000s, man, and some of the songs. I don't know. Mel C had a song. I turn to you. Da, 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 da. I turn to you. Ba, 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 ba. You can turn me around when I'm upside down. That's not the ball there, is it? I turn to you. Ooh. No, it's not. Oh, I'm not seeing it anywhere, to be honest, though, friends. I'm not seeing it anywhere. Oh, but I've got a sneaky suspicion it's right hand side. Right. I'm gonna. It's not in the bunker. It ain't in the bunker. I thought I hit it right hand side. I thought it was going to be in the bunker. Okay, hang on. I'm just going to have a look over here. All about testing clubs, and not just that, it's to get rid of this fear factor of being out on my own again playing golf. I know it sounds stupid to use, but let me tell you something. What's happened to me and the symptoms I'm getting now are horrific. Absolutely goddamn horrific. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try my 5-iron. I'm going to try my 5-iron just for the sake of it, because I haven't tried it yet. Right, 5-iron, retrieve my line. Let's see how we do. Oh, it's a bit up there. Let's see how we do. I'm going to try that again. I'm going to walk. I towed the hell out of it. I absolutely towed the hell out of it. Remember, that's my first ever. Just remember though, give us a break. That's my first ever swing with the 5-iron. So give us a break, you know. Give us just a little bit of a break. Give us a bit of slack. It's my first ever swing with it. It might be a little bit better with my second. I might adjust a little bit better with my second. Hey lad, that was shocking, 40 yards down the fairway. Right, we'll try again. We will try again. Right. There is the Mule Master. I can't see a damn thing, it's that mizzly and misty. Right, 5-iron again. Here we go. That's a little bit better. Still off the toe a little bit, but it's a little bit better. It's not perfect. I mean, I hit it sort of, well, you can see there, that's where I've hit it. But it was better than me last one. Oh. And I haven't swung a club in nearly 3 weeks. So, yeah, the last time I played was the 12th of Feb. That's the night it happened, the 12th of Feb, where we had my thing. And the 14th I went into hospital, yeah. Yeah, that's the last time I played, the 12th. And it happened so suddenly. I just don't know anymore. I really don't know anymore. I don't know. But I know one thing, I'm not going to quit. I'm going to keep going, I'm going to keep fighting until we get to the issue. I'm going to keep on fighting until I get to the issue. I really, really, really am. Is this the ball down here? Can it be? Is it? I don't know. I don't know. It's so damp and miserly, I can't see a bloody thing. Oh, don't say it's gone in the pond. No, is this it? Oh, I just don't know. Oh no, here it is, here it is, here it is. It's safe, it's fine, it's good, it's fine. Everything all right there? Move it about there so you can see. 114. I'll give the pitching wedge a go. Just because I want to try it out. So 90%, here we go. Oh, put it way up to the right. It's alright, it's going to be a chip, but from 114 yards, I'm just not used to the draw. I hit it straight enough, well, I hit it a little bit to the right to be fair. Now normally, with me, me steel heads, that would be alright for us, it would come back round, but these draw, they don't fade. So, yeah. Tonight we get right. Oh, that was a one. Was it Beyonce or something stronger? Maybe just a little bit faster. Maybe just a little bit stronger. Makes me much wiser, and thanks for making me a fighter. That was a decent song. Makes me much wiser, and thanks for making me a fighter. You can see why I'm not an X Factor, but yeah. Hey John, I'm proud of you, son. You've managed to fight that demon off tonight. I know you've been a little bit, well, I've got to be honest with you, I've been a little bit, scared. I was a bit scared in case something happened tonight. But I'm glad I'm out and I've done it. It's gave us just a tiny bit of confidence. I'm actually on the green. Shows you how bad my eyesight is again. It gave us just a little bit more confidence to come out and win yard. I don't want to drive with throbbing behind my eyes. That's one thing I don't want to now and again. Burning down my left hand, I don't want to do it. I could end up killing somebody, but at least I'm out playing golf. The one that I want to do for you is that Honey Hall Morgan's course. I really want to do that one for you. That's like a Euro Pro Championship course. It's so firm. Take the number off the ball, John. That's laziness. Try again. It's not a lot of number on the ball, but try now. Yeah, that's the difference. That is the difference. A nice clean ball. lazy. Lazy, 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 lazy. Always clean your balls, golf friends. Your golf balls, because it does matter if you've got dirt on your ball. Right, I'm going to go up this way. I'll do 17, 18 and then we'll go in. I'm not doing the first, it'll be pitch black by then. Yeah, always clean your balls, because a little bit of muck can make the ball deviate. I mean, Bryson DeChambeau, he's obsessed with the golf ball dimples. He says if the ball has a certain dimple, I forgot what it was, a round dimple or a hexagonal dimple, it can make the ball deviate. I mean, that's how precise these fellas are. He says, oh, I don't like the ones with the hexagonal things on or something, dimples, because it makes the ball deviate. I've got to have round ones. Well, mine are, what are mine? They look roundish, but they're also a little bit hexagonal. He's so obsessed. He's like, oh, I won't use them balls, hexagonal ones. I mean, are these guys? I mean, is that how precise they are with the golf balls? I couldn't believe what he was talking about. I was like, what the hell is he talking about? The dimples on the golf balls affecting his putting? What the hell is he talking about? But he obviously knows what he's talking about. I'm not going to say Bryson DeChambeau doesn't, but it seems a bit extreme to me how dimples on the golf ball can affect your putting stroke. I don't, how the ball rolls, I just don't quite get that. It's 130. By the time I get there, I'll be about 125 and below. I'm going to go 9 out to make sure I can. Yeah, it's a weird one, that. Dimples on a golf ball, how Bryce says how it can affect your shot and your putting. To me, it's totally irrelevant. I know certain balls, distance balls and soft feel balls and everything make a big difference to my game. I know that. Well, the feel of the shots and everything, you put. I'm just like, well, dimples on the ball. Where's the flag? Oh, there it is. Right. Here we go, 9 iron. Oh, just bounce again. I think it's on the green, but it's the left-hand side. I think it's left-hand side green. But no, I'll tell you what now, I'm telling you all now, I can't continue like this. I cannot continue like this. I'm telling you, like, I said to you before, didn't I? I says, I feel my time is coming soon, where I'm not going to be able to do a damn thing. Now, yous all know out there that unless I am seriously ill with bad symptoms, there's nothing stopping me from playing golf. I will not stop playing golf. Just like I tell you what, just like 4 years ago, I said nothing's going to stop me from working. Nothing's going to stop me from working. I'm going to get up, I'm going to get to work, I'm going to go to car boots, I'm going to go to fairs, I'm going to do this and that. And that was me back then. I was saying, I'm not going to let this beat me. And it got to the point where I couldn't work anymore. It got to the point where I couldn't work anymore. And no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't work. I couldn't drive, I couldn't work. With the throbbing, the irritation, couldn't concentrate, the pain and everything like that. There's my ball just there. And now I'm saying to myself every day, when I'm capable of doing it, right John, you're playing golf today. Right John, you're playing golf today. Right John, you're playing golf today. And it's getting to the point now where I feel just one day I'm within a few days away, a couple of weeks, I don't know how long, of I won't be able to play golf. And then what do? I'm knackered. I can't continue like this. I just cannot continue like this. I need something to click for me. I need somebody to find something out. Because I think I'm within, I don't know. I know I haven't got much longer left to play golf. Because this today mind, I can't concentrate. My mind hasn't been on it at all. Just has not been on it at all. But I'm going to get through it. I'm going to get through 9 holes. Uphill, left to right. I'm going to give it enough. And drive like a cart in this. I'll just keep playing this course every day. But that is the next stage back. You see what I'm trying to say? Yeah, I kept on saying to myself, I'm going to work every day. And I was, well, I'm going to work every day. Now, 4 years ago, you would have seen a totally different lad. You would have seen a confident lad. You would have seen a lad who had confidence in his ability. Before I was 25, you wouldn't believe the lad I was. You wouldn't have believed it. I was a strong, confident young lad. I played at a level of cricket that I should never have reached, but it was my guts and determination that got me to that level, and just dedication. I went to university, I got 2 degrees. Not the brightest, I'm not the brightest in the world, I admit that. I'm not the brightest, but I went 5 years at university and come out with it with 2 degrees. I got my coaching in cricket. I got me safeguarding children in first aid. And I was coaching young kids. I was coaching cricket clubs and everything. I was a coach there, as well as playing the game. I was having me work. I had a partner. I still do, but I don't know how long that's going to go on for, because she can't put up with this all the time. Not seeing us with all this stuff and just phone calls and stuff. That it's not right. And I love the lass to bits. I absolutely love her and that little dog Coco. I love them. And there's nothing more I want to do and get myself right and get back with her and things to go well and everything. I mean, I know she's the one for us, because she's stuck with me all these years. She's never known me being well, and she's stuck with me. I tell you what, everyone out there, if you get a partner like that, who sticks with you through the good times and the bad times, you make sure you bloody put a ring on their finger. You bloody make sure that you don't lose them. That's another one of my fears of losing her, because I've seen her about twice in 2 years. I've seen her about twice in about 6 months. It's just not on. Because she's got to work, and she's down up in Newbiggin, and I'm down here at Sedgefield with my parents. I can't be on my own in case, well, like I say, if I was on my own and I was hallucinating like that, what the bloody hell would have happened? I don't know. I'm getting myself upset, and that's going to make me worse, so I'm going to have to calm myself down. Oh wait, John, last hole. She gets it. That's this boom and drive, keep it away from the right hand side. I'll probably not even see where this ball's going. pitch black clock. Did that well, and I think it's left hand side fairway, possibly first cut, but it's all right. And this driver sounds very, very good. We hit off the middle. Sounds very, very good. So yeah, if you get a partner like that who only sees you twice in six months, probably longer than that, and they're still with you, and they still care for you, and they still message you, and they still phone you, and still ask how you're doing, and worry about you and everything, you make damn sure you put a ring on the finger. If I get myself right, I'm moving straight back up with her. And little Coco, I mean, she's getting on now. Coco's her dog. She's coming on to 10-year-old now, and I want to spend time with her because she's a wonderful little dog. And for you who don't have dogs, if you get a special dog, you don't understand. It's just like having a best friend. She was my best friend, and I feel as if I'm going to lose both of them. If this doesn't get sorted out, I feel as if I'm going to lose both of them. All I want to do is just be better and say, right, bugger this. Let's go on holiday to Florida. Let's go to Disneyland, because that's her one wish. She says, I want you to get better so me and you can go to Disneyland and Universal, and just don't know if it's going to happen now. Sorry about that, girlfriend. I'm an idiot showing that on YouTube. Bloody idiot. It's just getting to me, that's all. Just got a horrible feeling that this. No, I'm going to get myself right. I will get right. Look at that, straight down the middle of the fairway. Brilliant. Absolutely fan-dabby-dozy. I tell you what, I'm going to adapt well to this driver. I'm going to adapt really well to this driver, I think. Once I've got my full strength and everything back. I mean, that's a long hole, 430 odd yards, 439 yards, and it's 199 yards left in wet conditions. I've hit that 240. There's definitely a big difference in technology. Just because it's my new irons, I'm going to take my 5 iron. The light, just to the right of that light, is the target line. I've opened the face up and I think it's going to pitch to the left. But it's alright, it's down there. So yeah, no. It'll be a simple thing, it'll be a very, very simple thing. I've had it all my life. You know, it'll just be sort of, I've got a weak gut. I've got a weak gut, and it's got through my gut and it's done all this to us, or it's some sort of bacteria, I just don't know. But what I do know is it's gone on for far too long. And yes, I admit it. I've got mental health, but the mental health is because of the pain, the irritation, the suffering, not being able to sleep, not being able to work, not being able to drive, not being able to see my partner who I love to bits, who I swear to you now, Geraldine, I swear to you now, if I get myself right, and we move back in, I move back in with you, I promise you, if things go well within a year, I'm going to ask the question, I promise you, because you are just one in a million. You're one in a million. You really are. She doesn't watch the videos, so she won't hear this. She doesn't watch the videos, so she won't hear this. That's good. I don't want her bloody hearing it, because it'll just upset her. But that's what I fully intend on doing. Here's my ball over here. Why the hell is this on number 3? It's number 18 I'm on. 80 yards. 77. Right. Go 56. Yeah. Again, I've lost my balance because of what? Well, obviously because I'm dizzy and everything, but the result was alright. The result was fine. Yeah, I want to get to that Morgan's course. I'd love to get to that Morgan's course and play it. It's one course I would love to play again, Saltburn Morgan's course. The Imperial was hard enough. If you haven't seen the Imperial course video, please watch it. Please watch it, because the elevation changes, especially the first 6 holes, the scenery is stunning. In Saltburn, Hunley Hall, it's absolutely stunning. Stunning course. The greens are not the greatest for being receptive, mind, but I thought it was a brilliant course, really. For a modern design course, modern design links and Moorland course, very, very good. Anyway, I've got this. That's it done, golf friends. Now I've got to be honest with myself, considering how I was feeling and everything, I don't think I did that bad. I don't actually think I did that bad, considering I haven't played for like 19 days. And is that how long it's been? 19 days. And I'm weak down my right arm and everything. I think I've done extremely well, to be honest, considering everything, and the throwing behind my eyes and the weakness. Yeah, I will very, very much take that. I will very, very much take that through 9 holes. I've took a while to get through them because of how I'm feeling, but I will take that. I will take that. I think I've done very, very well to get through 9 holes, and I'm proud of myself. I'll admit I was scared. I still am scared until I get back in the house because of all the throbbing in my eyes and everything, and the chance of this episode happening and everything. I was very, very scared and how bad it's going to be. But I think if I get through it, if I get through this next episode, I think I'll settle down a little bit. Plus I'm very, very emotional about what's happened. I'm very, very emotional about being on this bloody, forcing us on this diazepam. And I've been on drugs 23 years all my life and none's ever worked. Yeah, I'm a little bit emotional over that as well. Having a barbecue. So yeah, I'm not going to quit. I am not going to quit. I'm going to keep on fighting and fighting and fighting until I'm sparked out. That's a promise. That is a promise to you all. I'm going to get very emotional. I'm going to be possibly in tears in the videos now. I'm going to possibly not be able to do videos every day. In fact, I know for a fact I probably won't be able to now. But I'm going to try my damn best for you, the best I can. And you know what? If I can, my eyes stop throbbing for a bit and I get a bit of relief, I might ring Geraldine tonight and just tell her how I feel about her and everything, because she is a special lass, you know. She's a special, special lass. For someone to hang about with me for 6 years, almost 6 years, with the way things have been going, the last 2 years, not able to see us. Having a word as original, just to get a bit of energy because I'm a bit low. But yeah, I've got to tell her how I feel and stuff, because I do love her. I love her and I love Coco so much, a little dog. And I miss them every day. I miss them every single day. And this is not fair on my parents being my carers. They're 70 odd, they can't keep this going. Not right. It's actually pitch black now. Believe it or not, it is absolutely pitch black. Said sunset 5:54. Well, that was a bit of a lie, wasn't it? What time is it now? Oh, actually it's 6:06. So no, it's the truth. 6:06, it's the truth. That's why it's pitch black now. hey, in a couple of months it'll be summer. It'll be March, April, it'll be May. It'll be May. And that's when, hopefully I'll still be okay, and that's when the game will start. We'll start to see what the winter golf has done, how it's toughened me up, how it's improved my game, how it's made me adjust to conditions. Then we might see the real John. You're seeing high 80 scores and stuff. You might regularly be seeing low 80s in the summer. I might be shooting 81s, 82s all the time. Fingers crossed. I'm a big advocate now of winter golf. People who don't do it, just try it. Just try it for a season, even if it's once a week. Just try it for a season. I'm not going to lie to you. It is bloody tough, hard work. It's not Disneyland, it's not Mickey Mouse Land. It's a bloody hard, tough school. It's a hard, tough school. And it's like Rocky says, it's not about getting knocked down, it's about getting back up again. If you get knocked down again, you keep getting back up. You keep getting back up. That's how winning's done. That is winter golf to a T. You're going to get knocked down every time. Occasionally you might have a nice day, but every time you go out, you're going to have the freezing cold, you're going to have the rain, you're going to have wet, damp conditions, you might have icy conditions, you might have the sun blinding you, you might have the mist and fog where you don't know where your ball's going. You might even be in a torrential bloody storm where you can't do out. That's winter golf. It's a tough, hard school. Now I've had a season of it and I've come out of it so far. It's not over yet. We're still in March. By the end of the start of May to me is summer golf. I've still got 2 months to get through. Bloody hell, it's pure marshland this. How the hell this is open, I don't know. Now, I've got 2 months to get through still. But so far, I've come through this first season and I must admit, I feel like I'm a hell of a better player for it. It's toughened me up, it's mentally made us tough, it's physically made me tougher, and it makes you accept mistakes. It makes you accept mistakes because you know it's going to happen in winter golf. So when it comes to summer golf, when you get the perfect conditions, you know how to deal with it. I think coming into the summer, there's a good possibility I can get myself back down to a 10 handicap. I really do feel I can do it when the conditions are in my favour. Playing all the courses that I know, all the courses that are hard, I think I can do it. I really do think I can do it. If I've got my health, and that's a big if I've got my health. If I had 100% health, I'm pretty sure I'd be shooting 85s and below in the winter every time. But the fact is, I've got stuff going on now that puts me off my game. It really does put me off my game. I mean, now the stomach cramps are horrendous. I've got to get back to home and I've got to have a bathroom visit. I mean, it's just, it's not on. It really isn't. But no, it's a tough school winter golf, and you can't play flop shots. Your short game is the hardest of the lot in winter golf. It really is, judging the speed of the greens and the chips, your flops. That's the hardest. That's why I keep saying, usually in the summer, oh Christ, usually in the summer, Sorry, I'm gonna have to stop the video. I need to go to the toilet badly now.